Portland's entire police force was on hand to ensure that the march to determine Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization went relatively smoothly. And amongst those supporting their president and the fundamental rights of all American citizens, it did.
Does that make you feel? If you engage in violence, you are subject to the use of force and could be arrested.
The group on the side of liberty patiently, peacefully, and respectfully obeyed the Portland police throughout the march. Meanwhile, Antifa once again revealed exactly why it is that their anti-American communist propaganda thuggery has reached the end of a majority of Americans' patience. They beat 2 old men and a woman, chased down a father and his young daughter, attacked a school bus transporting pro-liberty marchers with a hammer and pepper spray, breaking its windows. Their message, "Go home, Nazis, go home." Again echoing this childish and factually incorrect demand to American citizens. American citizens are home anywhere within U.S. territories. And Nazis, Americans' ancestors fought and killed Nazis. If Antifa was accurate with their zombie-like chanting, they would be chanting death to America. But they don't have the cajones to do that. But anyone watching mainstream media would be led to believe otherwise. And of course, no one supports Antifa, a leftist enforcement arm made up of angry teenagers, better than national media embarrassment CNN.
And he writes, major consideration is being given to naming Antifa an organization of terror. Portland is being watched very closely. Hopefully the mayor will be able to properly do his job. What's your reaction to that tweet?
This is on par with what the president does. He sides with the white supremacists. He sides with the white nationalists, with the domestic terrorists in our country. Just as, you know, he's incited violence against people of color. It's not surprising that Trump would side away from the folks who are the peaceful protesters working to safeguard their city from domestic terrorism. Just not surprised at all that the president sides with the white nationalists. That's been his mode of operation since before he was elected president.
According to CNN, Antifa are the good guys, just peaceful protesters protecting their progressive city from evil nationalists.
Do you feel like you're playing into their hands by showing up? Why not just let them come and protest?
I think them coming and protesting is actually worse. They will get violence by any means necessary. If they get violence against Antifa, at least these are people who are prepared. I mean, if they just go around harassing random citizens, that's not cool. We are resisting the fascism. We're not allowing them to just take over our streets.
So you're hearing from 2 members of Antifa. They said they're, in a different group, but it is linked to Antifa, and their thoughts on what the president has said and their thoughts on what the right has said.
For the same government that backed the Communist Control Act in 1954 to kick the can down the road on labeling Antifa a domestic terrorist organization is blatant negligence. How many more Americans need to suffer to exercise their constitutional rights under the left's brown shirt style madness? John Bowne reporting.